Okay, now this is our fourth video on unit number 2, linear data structure. Our chapter is what? Array. Okay, so now in a third video lecture, we have discussed about what? Representation of array. Okay, so basically we are having two representation, row measure and column measure. If elements are going to be arranged in a row wise manner, then it is known as a what? Row measure representation. And if the elements are going to be arranged in a column wise manner, then it is known as a what? Column measure representation. Then after we have discussed about the address calculation of array elements. If you have preserved any elements in your array, and if you want to calculate the address of that particular elements, so that is possible with the help of formula. Okay, but in that case we are having two cases, as we are having two kind of representation. One is row measure and one is what? Column measure. Okay, so we have already discussed all those things in a video lecture. Okay, in the previous video lectures we have already discussed about these two equation, row measure. One equation is for row measure and one equation is for what? Column measure. Okay, now you must know all these parameters. Okay, okay, what exactly the base address? The base address is nothing but it is a what? Address of first elements. I and j are the index of the element for which you are going to find out the address. W is the storage size, for integer 2 bytes, and for a floating points it will be a what? 4 bytes. LR and LC, it might be possible in some example it is not given to you. Okay, so by default we'll consider a 0. If it is given to you, then we'll have to specify it. And you must know the size of array, which having number of row and number of column. So this M stands for number of row and N stands for what? Number of column. Now let's take one example. This is very much important. Please concentrate properly. Okay, this kind of question can be asked in your exams. Okay, now what is the given, what kind of things which is given to you? See, if you will see, this is our simple example. Here first we are taking very simple example, and then after we'll go with the lot many complex examples as well. Okay, but now we'll start with the simple example. So now what is the definition? Consider an integer array. What it means? Now whatever the array that is given to you, that having data type what? Integer. So obviously this is integer array. So in that case every element will occupy how many bytes? 2 bytes. So now in this example W will become what? 2 bytes. Now, if the base address is 1050, that is given to you, as I already told you, this all kind of information that is given in an example. Okay, this is a all kind of information which is given in your problem definition. So now in our example, base address is what? 1050. Okay, so the address of first element is what? 1050. Now find the address of element what? 822 with row measure and column measure representation of array. Now, so all the information that is given to you. Now, based on this, are you able to tell me all the parameter which we have listed? First, we'll have to go with which representation? Row measure. Please concentrate here. Now, this is the equation for what? Row measure. So now, you simply will have to put that all values in this equation. You will get what? Your result. But the thing is what? You must know the concept of each and or description of each and every parameters. So now you people are aware about B. B is what? Base address that is given to you in a problem definition. For our example, base address is what? 1050. Correct? Then I. I is what? Row subscript of element whose address is to be found. So now we are going to find out the address of which element? 822. It means what? You have to find out the address of element 822. So now here this first two indicates what? Row index, and this second two indicates what? Column index. So now in our example, what will be the value of I? 2. And what will be the value of j? Column index is what? 2. In our example, we are going to find out at index row index 2 and column index 2. Okay, so value of I and j will become what? 2. Now W, that is storage size, and our integer input array is which kind of type? Integer. So it will occupy how many bytes? 2 bytes, because its data type is what? Integer. Now LR, lower limit of row or a start row index of matrix. Here it is not given in this example. Okay, this is very simple example in which LR is not given. So we'll assume what? 0. LC, that is lower limit of column, which is also not given. Okay, So obviously we'll take that value what? 0. Now M is the number of row of a given matrix. Now are you ready with the input size? Your input size matrix is having size of what? Integer A34. It indicates what? Your input matrix is having total 3 numbers of row and total numbers of columns are what? 4. So here M indicates what? Number of row. So that is what? 3. And what is this N indicates? This N indicates what? Number of column of the given matrix. Correct? So now are you ready with the all parameters? I hope now all of you understand all the parameter which we have included in our formula. B means base address, I means the row index, J means the column index, W is the storage size. It depends on the word types of array, data types of array. LR, that is lower limit. If it is given, then specified it. Otherwise, by default, we'll consider it what? 0. Similar way, we have a column subscript that will be considered as a by default what? 0 if it is not given. M is what? The number of row, and N is the what? Number of column. So now we are ready with equation. Now we'll put all these values. These equation initially we are trying to calculate it for which? Row measure system. Okay, so now we are ready with all values. Simply we'll put all these values into this equation and we'll get a answer. So now we'll see here for a row measure system, the address of location in row measure system is calculated using this formula. Aij is equal to B plus W into N star I minus LR plus J minus LC. So in our definition, we have to find out for which element A22. So now I will become what? 2, J will become what? 2. Base address that is given to you, B, that is what? 1050 plus W. W is what? Storage size. Our array type is what? Integer. So it will occupy 2 bytes into bracket. Now this N indicates what? When you are trying to calculate according to the row measure system, we'll have to multiply with column. So now this N indicates what? Numbers of column. So now in our original array size, numbers of columns are what? 4. So 4 into I. I is what? Row index that is given to you in a definition. 2 minus LR is not given. So we'll consider by default what? 0 plus J, column index in our definition that is given to you. The element for which you are going to calculate the address, its column index is what? 2. So J will become what? 2 minus column lower limit that is not given to you. So we'll consider it what? 0. Okay, so 1050 plus 2 into, okay, 4 into 2, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 into 2, 20, and 1050 plus 20. So it will become what? 1070. So this is the address of the element at which index A22. Now this answer we have derived through a formula. But if you will see it practically, if you are aware about the row measure representation, so we can calculate graphically also. Okay, if you want to verify your answer, okay, that you can do it. Now what was the size of array? Initial integer A34 that having total 3 row and 4 column. See here, this is very much important. Okay, concentrate in this table. So now total number of row in our array is what? 3. So the index will be start from 0. So if we are having a 3 row, so the row index will be like this: 0, 1 and 2. Total number of column that we are having what? 4. So the column index will also start from what? 0, 1, 2 and 3. So maximum column index will be what? 3, and maximum the row index will be what? 2, because we are having total 3 rows and 4 columns in our examples. Now understand? Now base address that is given to you, base address that is given to you is what? 1050. Now you people are aware about what exactly the base address is. Base address is nothing but it is a starting address or address of first element. So now you people are aware about the first element will stored at which location in 2-dimensional array? It is obviously at a 0, 0 index. So now here I have mentioned the address of first element. Now keep in mind that in this table I am writing the address, not a value. See here. So now here we are going to deal with a which system? Row measure system. So all the elements are going to be arranged in a row wise manner. Okay, and each element occupy how many bytes? 2 bytes. So now if you will observe this table, this 1050, that is the address of first element. So next element will be stored at which location? Same row but the different column. So now if you will observe this table, the first address that is given to you, base address, is 1050. So obviously it will occupy 2 bytes. So the next address or element of address of next element will be what? 1052, because we'll have to make the addition of 2 because each will occupy 2 bytes. So the first element will address 1050. So obviously the next element will be at what? 1052. Again add 2 more, 1054. Then next element will be what? 1056. So now your first row is finished because maximum columns are what? 4. So now you will shift to the what? Next row. Again in the next row we'll fill up all the elements in a row wise manner. Last address was what? 1056, 1058, then 1060, 1062, 1064, 1066, 1068. Now here I have mentioned the question mark for which we are going to find out the address. Okay, because our if you will observe this, our goal is what? We want to find out the address of these element. Okay, so now if you will, index is row index is 2 as well as column index is what? 2. So row index 2 and column index 2 like this. So here if you will manually calculate the address here, even though you are getting an address what? 1070, and by formula you can check we are getting the same answer. This is for which representation? Row measure representation, correct? So this is about what? To calculation of any particular elements using row measure system. Similar way you can calculate for a what? Column measure representation. Okay, so now we'll take a same example but by using a what? Column measure. Okay, now same example but now using which system? Column measure. Now we are having a minor difference in your equation. Okay, now here in case of row measure multiply with the numbers of column, here in a column measure will multiply with the what? Numbers of row. So now now you people are aware about all the equations as well as the parameters of all equation. Now we'll simply try to put the values. I value is what? 2, j value is 2, base address is what? 1050 plus w is what? 2 into I minus lr. I is what? 2 row index for which we are going to find. LR is not given, so that is what? 0 plus here this M indicates what? Number of row. So number of rows are what? 3, that is given in your original array size. 3 into J is what? Column index, that is what? 2 minus what? 0, because LC is not given in our examples. Okay, so by default we'll take a what? 0. So now 1050 plus 16, the answer of this term will be what? 16. 2 plus 3 into 2, 3 into 2, 6 plus 2, 8 into 2, 16. So the answer will be what? 1066. Okay, if you will find it out in a column measure wise, so the address of element A22 will be what? 1066. Now same thing you can see here in our table. This is very much easy way to understand. Okay, base address that is given to you 1050. So obviously your first element will be always at which index? 00. Now you people are aware about the column wise column measure representation. The elements are going to be arranged in a which manner? Column wise. So the next element will be stored at this index. So initially is 1050, next is what? 1050, 1052, next is what? 1054. We'll have a 2 bytes difference. Now the first column is finished. Now we will move to the next column. So column index 0 is fill up now. Now we'll move to the what? Next column. So the next element at row number 0 and column number what? 1. So the address is here what? 1056, then 1058, 1060, 1062, 1064, because here we have mentioned which system? Column measure. And our area of interest was what? We want to find out for what? Here I have mentioned one question mark. A22, second row, second column. Okay, So now you can see here we are getting what 1066 by formula, and by this graphical method will have a same answer. But this will be very much easy for you people to understand. Okay, how exactly we are going to represent in a row measure as well as what column measure. So I hope now you understand how you can calculate the address of any element of your array. This was the very simple example. Still we can have some kind of complex example, so that we will cover in our next video. Okay, so we'll cover all that complex examples in our next video. Okay.